Hello. So I am very happy now because I finally found the Lucifer stone, and I never really exactly could explain what it is, okay? It just made sense to me, and I knew that it was the same thing that I already discovered, which is the limestone. The limestone is the Lucifer stone for everyone that wants to know. Now you know, you can't unlearn it uh, unless you turn this video off now. So, so this is how it is. As you can see, it's called lapis lazuli, okay? And when Lucifer was thrown out of heaven, he lost a stone from his crown, I guess, something like that, you see. And so this stone, lapis lazuli, is made from limestone. It forms when limestone or marble is altered by hydrothermal metamorphism. You see? So the limestone is kind of manipulated, or it becomes this Lucifer stone, and so yeah. And marble, what is marble? Well, well, marble is made from limestone actually. So marble is another variant of limestone. If you search for marble, wait, I will just put an image here so that you believe me. Wait a moment. I have to save that image. Okay. So as you can see, marble is made from granular limestone, okay? So marble is from limestone. Now you know. And this also explains, so let's have that a bit longer. So this explains the only existing image of Earth. It is called the blue marble. This reminds of the blue pearl that I mentioned in the book. So the blue marble, yeah, that's the name of this image, the only existing unedited image of Earth. So symbolically, the Earth is a blue marble, and it is therefore a limestone symbolically. So there we have it. Then we have the moon. It has the density of 3.34 grams per centimeter 3. This is the same as lime or burnt lime, which is, when it's burnt lime, it is ready to glow by a light, you know. So just like the Bible says, that your inner eye will be like a lamp, so is kind of the moon. So we have this limestone coming up everywhere, and as I showed earlier, we also have it in the entire solar or entire how do you say, entire galaxy in Greek. The word galaxy comes from Greek and means milk also. So the word galaxy means milk. And we have this old artwork with how the Milky Way was created by squirting milk. So yeah, basically it is shown everywhere. And why is it everywhere? It's there so that you should not miss it. It's there so that you can see it eventually, like I'm presenting here. So do you see it? We have the blue pearl, or no, this was the blue marble, and we have the moon, which has the same density, and it can glow with the limelight. It's called limelight, okay? You can search for limelight if you want. And then we have this entire galaxy, Milky Way, created by the milk. Yeah, it's all the same, all the same. And this is symbols. So I mean, I could do an experiment with this pinhole camera pointing to the moon with a pinhole camera and some equipment inside, and a light with the sunlight during daytime. I light on what's it called? I light on calcium oxide, which is burnt lime. And if I do that, I can measure the frequency spectrum of the reflecting light from the limestone, or the burnt lime oxide. And by doing that, you can compare it to the actual moonlight frequency spectrum. And if it matches, you can you can understand that the moon is literally made from lime or burnt lime, whatever you prefer to call it. And so there is a way to prove that the moon is indeed made of lime or burnt lime. Maybe at some time I will do this experiment and prove with the frequency spectrum that the molecule, or what is actually the moon, is nothing else than a burnt lime. Okay, so it's you or anyone can prove this. I don't have the equipment. You need a pinhole camera. Just take some box, make a hole, let the light go in through that hole directly from the sun, and measure the reflecting light spectrum, compare it to the moon frequency spectrum, and you can see for yourself. I suspect that if you do this experiment, you're going to see that the moon is indeed made of limestone, or burnt lime. I mean, it's a bit of a difference, but they are kind of they have to do with each other, because yeah, I'm not going to explain why here, but yeah, okay, there is this process of mixing alchemically, having this Ouroboros substance, because it becomes an Ouroboros substance where you burn the lime, and it becomes burnt lime, and you hydrate it, and you mix it, and you become, by doing this alchemical work of mixing and burning and adding water, you become a mason, because you do masonry. Okay, so what do you do with masonry? Yeah, you build a temple with masonry, and you also build your mind temple with the masonry, kind of. Okay, the masonry becomes the pearl. So everything is limestone, and everything that is not God is made of prima materia. And this is what I'm speaking here is I'm speaking in symbols. Of course, there are other like other atoms out there and so on, but there is something to learn from this, from these stories, and that's what I'm getting at, and that's also what the history is trying to show us. It's trying to teach us something. So keep your eyes open. Thanks for listening. Bye.